PVC. A little bit of the fluff. Wasting Seed 10-inch. Headhunter Records. Cargo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, something like that. 92. It's a band that used to be Olive Lawn. Pretty great stuff. Happy holidays and starting early, I guess. So I'm just gonna show some records here and go from there and see what happens. So I got this Rocket from the Crypt, Circa Now. This is a Headhunter issue, OG. Cargo Records again. Yeah, when these guys came out, they were really great. And just 15 records later, not so great. Kind of a band that overstayed their welcome, really. Great band though in the beginning. Rocket from the Crypt had some great records, and I'd say after Dracula Screams, kind of no point going any further than that, I guess. Old punk band, Big Boys. This is Texas punk from the 80s. This is an Enigma. And I don't know, I can't fucking see what these things, man. So yeah, this is a 1984, and I never heard about these guys until they came out. Touch and Go came out with the two-part comps, and definitely Minutemen-like, and yeah, good stuff. Kind of funky punk, funky hardcore, and pretty cool. If I'm gonna have this stuff, I'm gonna have the real stuff. Yeah, it's all about the music, but why get the reissue when you can get the real thing, you know? It just makes it all that much better, you know? So I was been on a big Sub Pop kick, really. Getting back records and shit that once had and never had on vinyl, but had on CD back in the day. And so a great band. This is the band Tad. This is the kind of the first, I guess, after Green River and, you know, along with Mudhoney. This is the killer band on Sub Pop back in the day. Yeah, this is the Salt Lake EP on Sub Pop. Again, pretty much a real deal. I think this came out in 1990, obviously. First time I heard these guys was on a Sub Pop 200 or something like that. And they were pretty heavy before that label at that time was more like throwback 70s rock, really, more than anything. And I can see the cover on the cover looks pretty crazy. It's got the faces of the band on the upside of the record. Looks like they're going, the four-wheeler's going through fire, but really it's a picture of the band. Yeah, this is a cool record. Another one that this is a sick record right here. This is what they call this is Tad Again, original on Sub Pop. This is got the great name God's Balls, and they kind of, you can see the documentary. It tells all about why they named it God's Balls. And this is 1989, so this would be before the Salt Lick. Just killer, heavy stuff, just rocking stuff. As you can think of back in the day, in those days, this is a nice change of pace from what was going on at the time. It's still heavy if you're a metalhead, but it's coming at you at a different angle, you know. I was just happy to get it, and really great record. I honestly highly suggest this record. It's, it's a killer one. Then the Tad record that pretty much, this kind of was like the band kind of commercial demise right here. This Eight-Way Santa, this is the lawsuit cover, and so they had to go make another one. I think they're standing in a pig yard, and it's not as cool. And I think that kind of did the band in a way, but they're still popular. But this record cover still is way more fitting, I think. Yeah, you don't see these every day. I wish I would have got it for $6.98, but I thought I was happy at what I got it at. It was really sweet. This record is excellent. This wasn't recorded by Jackie Dino. This was done over in Wisconsin, where they did Nevermind and whoever, Butch Vig. But it is killer. It sounds amazing. Yeah, so that's kind of the start of the Sub Pop stuff. Just killer records, man. So Randy Deadwax 66 turned me on to this. This is Drum Circus Magic Theater, and this is some weird psychedelic stuff. This is a German import, and this is really cool. I guess I got number 61 out of 1,000. This is on the Garden of Delights, and it comes with a big book. This is really crazy, just weirdo rock, psychedelic, kind of jazz at times, kind of not. I don't know. It's just weird. Yeah, kind of free jazz, and I call it more free rock than anything. Peter Geiger, and just a sweet record. Yeah, I mean, check it out. It's pretty cool. and they're pretty affordable, really. So yeah, you guys might dig that if you like the weird stuff, or already have it. You already have it. You already know about it. So here's another old school Grail. Teenage Jesus and the Jerks. This is Lydia Lunch. 1979 OG on the Migraine label. This stuff is hard to find. Hard to find in really tight condition, but I'm happy with this. Amphetamine Reptile put out a re-release of this with a more artistic cover, but I think this is far better than his. I don't know. Scribble on a block with a razor and pressing it onto shit. This is a little bit more the way it should be, I think. If you can't get it, probably kind of harder to find, I guess. This is Noise Rock from back in the no wave scene of New York. I found this on small shop. This is Wand. This is 1,000 Days. This is 2015. This is a killer. New Psych record, kind of like fuzzy and heavy, and just a cool band. If you don't know about Wand, check them out. Just solid. Not my favorite of theirs, but it's still good. My favorite is the Golem, Golem record. That is heavier than most metal bands could ever dream of being. And still not being metal, you know what I mean? So here's some, I showed this on my Instagram, Vinyl in the Van Instagram. This is Sun Ra. I've been chasing this one, trying to get a good deal for eons now. And this is the Nubiums of Platonia. This is here is this again. 74. I like these Sun Ra's on Impulse. I think they're a little bit more cohesive, and sound of them is pretty good. And I'm no expert on Sun Ra at all, so I play it safe and I go to these. And here's a Coltrane Super Saver edition. Ole. I only listened to this one I think once, so I don't know much about it. And it's pretty tight, still in the shrink. And stereo, of course. And just nice. Just a nice copy. I got this dirt cheap, man. I was happy with that. And I'll show the label on the Sun Ra. Is this version of Impulse label. So I took a chance on this one here. this Ahmad Jamal, Outer Time, Inner Space, and on Atlantic with oh yeah, oh no, it's not on Atlantic, the sleeve's on Impulse, and nice sleeve there. I don't know what's going on here. That showed up, record showed up with a little bit of issues. It was this is 1972. I just liked the cover and I got it. I mean, what do you expect for $6, you know? Who cares? And showed up with some little bit of trippage going on in the vinyl, and this vinyl is so thin that, oh god, I almost dropped some. You know, look at, I mean, that's showed up and it was kind of a, you know, thing going on with it. But it's still cool. There's some really neat playing on it and stuff that I kind of dig. And I like the cover, so I just love the trippy, psychedelic, little colorful cover on this one. It's basically what caught my eye on it. It's probably one of my favorite records of the week here. This Nick Gilder. You Know Who You Are. This is a promo. Gold stamp promo. On Chrysalis, this is killer. Glam rock, late era glam rock, late 70s, 77, 76. The Vinyl Transmission did a video on this record, and I was like, yeah, this is killer. This is cool. A nice change of pace, you know. If you like that bubblegum glam rock with catchy guitar and stuff like that, and cool, this great singing on it, man. My God, the guy just had a really neat voice. Okay, so I've been like on a serious Nirvana kick, and still am, and this is I was skeptical about getting this one at first. This is the Nirvana verse, chorus, verse, and this is one of the bootlegs that has crazy shit on it, but it is killer. It is killer. This is I think a German promotional, not for sale. I think it's a German. No, yeah, something like that. It's got some. Oh, maybe it's got some weird writing right there. I don't even know what it means. But this, I mean, look at all those. Has all those songs on it, and they all sound amazing. And plus the can't beat the cover. I mean, this is, if you're gonna buy some off the wall Nirvana, I would highly recommend this one. The sound is amazing, and of course, you know, it has some of the best songs that were really never released on records that should have been, like oddly enough, like I Hate Myself and I Wanna Die and Sappy. I mean, this is I mean, I'm so stoked to have this, because I got it they were on the cheap side too, and comes on this yellow wax. I don't know much about it. I just know that it is absolutely killer. I mean, if you want extra Nirvana stuff and want it to sound good, get this, man. It's ripping. some of the stuff sounds better than even like some of the songs that they recorded on their records. Highly recommend that. It's so killer. I got probably do a my Nirvana collection sometime in the near future, but and it's not like it's like anything weird out of the ordinary. It's just like, I don't know, it's just something I like to collect. I like to collect those records. I don't know why. Yeah, I've probably shown this before. This is Ornette Coleman Twins. This is a promo on Atlantic. Sick record. This is cool. I don't even know what I'm showing and what all that stuff anymore, so this is another Ornette Coleman. This is Ornette at 12. Highly recommend this. Impulse. This is just drop dead mint. Just take a look at the vinyl. It has a 250 sign there. I don't know what that means. See what this thing looks like. This thing is perfect. Just a perfect copy. I just really dig that one. You got your Zappa, Hot Rats. I'm just grabbing stuff. This is I don't know, Bizarre, Reprise. Pretty nice, really. On the Blue Bizarre, I don't know what. I don't book my records. I just know I just use the Force really when I get them. I've had that for a while. This is TSOL Dance With Me. This is on Frontier. This punk rock classic. I'm not sure if I've shown this already or not, but show it again because it's one of their fucking cool ones. Hold on there. Here's a got a promo copy of The Church, Remote Luxury. This is just a stone cold classic. 80s indie rock, psychedelic rocker. Highly recommend this if you're into The Cure and all that. These guys are like way better than The Cure. I think so anyways. I mean, that's good shit. This is the only band I listened to for quite a while in the 80s. They could really basically do no wrong. There's a nice copy of Pharoah Sanders' Thembe, and just stone cold killer clean. Bam. Okay. Here's a kind of a kind of a kind of a classic. This is my Nirvana Bleach, your standard black OG Sub Pop. Sub Pop record, Stone Cold classic. Oh yeah, I mean, I've been trying to get some color variants of this and stuff like that, and not had the best of luck. I mean, I got a pink one, and I'll get back to this Nirvana stuff later, but I thought I'd show this real Nevermind, which never is pretty hard one to find nowadays. Here's a Stone Cold classic here, the Lemonheads Lick. I don't know what this is all about, but it's on that label. It's like, I don't know if it's I don't know. I just know the record rocks. Show you some of my here's my copy of Pink Floyd, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, which is one of 2 Floyd records I like. This is on Tower, and I was pretty happy getting this again. This is on the rainbow cover, labeled this killer. This is my Saucer Full of Secrets, also on Tower. These are all USA, I think. One thing I wanted the USA for, I think this is the USA, yeah, is it has See Emily Play on it. That was one of the main reasons why I wanted that. And there's another multicolored label, Saucer of Secrets. Saucer Full of Secrets. Here's a cool punk band, the Bags. Just sweet. I think early 80s punk. It's kind of a compilation. I don't think they ever released a full length. And this came out, I think, in the 2000. This came out sometime in the 2000s, I think. And just killer punk. Crazy stuff. They wore bags over their heads or whatever and stuff like that. And I don't know much about them. 78, 80, up until 78 through 80, I would say. I like the band. Came with this picture looker and Artifacts Records. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's a good stuff. I wanted that when it first came out because I had some MP3 stuff. This is probably one of my favorite Motorhead records, oddly enough. This is Orgasmatron. This is on the GWR Profile Records label. This is 1986. I remember hearing this for the first time in the record store. And used to cover Built for Speed. I think Death Forever. But for sure Built for Speed, I know that. Killer. Motorhead, Orgasmatron. Sweet stuff. This is a pretty wild free jazz record. Roscoe Mitchell on the Delmark label, and this is something I thought I needed, and pretty killer. Highly recommend it. It's very good free jazz. Very cool label. I mean, you can usually tell when a free jazz record is going to be like really killer when the cover is killer. I mean, that's what I think anyways. They're either really weird, lame, or they're just not good. This is OG pressing of Suicides First on Red Star. I had to pay some coin for that. So once in a while, if you want it, you have to get it. Otherwise, it's not around. You know what I'm saying? This is promo copy, Jane's Addiction, Nothing Shocking. Warner Brothers classic. 1988 record that was just so awesome. It's killer. Yeah, it's like a gold stamp promo right there. Yeah. Don Cherry, the Organic Society. This is some more free jazz weirdness. Like the cover. Had to have it. There's a black Howlin' Wolf Cadet. Stereo. That's my favorite Howlin' Wolf record, really. It's when they're rocking. This is sweet stuff. It's killer rock and roll on there. Blues rock. I don't know if this is the one or not. No. Yeah, I think that's gonna be. It's gonna be it for today. I don't want to show anymore. And I hope you all have a good holiday, and keep her on the road. Take care.